Hi, I'm Dr. C.J. Matthews I, and I have the wonderful privilege of serving here at Mount Sinai Friendship United and our connected platforms. And I was blessed to be a legacy pastor. I succeeded the Reverend Dr. Luther F. Hill Sr., who succeeded his father, the Reverend David W. Hill, who was our pastor emeritus. And I have been here now. I am entering my 38th year. And I'm excited about being here and thankful to the Lord for what He's done in our lives. The potential successor to me is my son.
So I do what I do as a pastor, but not just a pastor, as a father, as a man, because I'm one of God's representatives on earth. I am one of the spokespersons for my generation.
I've been asked that question too about, did I always want to be a pastor? It's interesting because I never wanted to be a pastor. Early in my childhood, I would see myself standing between Daddy Hill and Pastor Hill. My little head would be up there, and I didn't know what that meant. Being the person who just loves to laugh and enjoy myself, then I would, play the role of the comedic pastor. Long before those guys on TV. But then my lifestyle did not equal what I believe the pastor's lifestyle should equal for some time. And so that was a challenge. But then when God called me, He called me to ministry. And for some people that means being a pastor. For me, it meant being a servant. It meant being an evangelist. It meant being out in the community making a difference. And so those were the things I was trying to do. My mom wanted me to be a medical doctor. I got a job with, they were pursuing engineering, all kinds of things. And then when I finally settled in ministry, it seemed like family therapy, family development were the things I was interested in. So I was pursuing education toward that end. And then when my pastor began to pursue me about succeeding him, I just knew he was not right about that. And my good friend, Pastor Larry Harris of the Mount Sinai Baptist Church, would argue with me. I think I may have been the lead pastor here, or senior, whatever you want to call it. I may have been that for about 16 years or 17 years before it finally settled in me that, okay, I'm the pastor. Yeah, because it was not that it was bad. No, that it had nothing to do with the value of the office. But I saw ministry in such a broader sense of what we were capable of in the kingdom. As far as fulfilling our mission, I'm always torn when I say that. We've had the wonderful privilege in our time to baptize probably more than 5,000 people. But on the same tone, we buried a few thousand people. Mount Sinai has made a significant difference from its inception in the community. From seniors' places to live, youth activities, children activities. We birthed Fugitive Safe Surrender in partnership with the Marshal Service, and to date I believe around 70,000 people have gotten a second chance because of that. Right now we birth Healing Communities, which is a conglomerate of churches, behavioral health organizations. Mentally Mangled is one of our partners, Serenity Health and Wellness, Metro Hospital, Cleveland Clinic Hospital. So our community impact has always been significant, but the thing that probably really spoke to who we are as far as community is we've always been there for families, whether they were a member or not, in times of tragedies. Unfortunately, over the years that I've served, many of the persons who died violently, those homegoing services were here, especially when the family did not have a relationship with the church. As well as our food pantry and our food ministry, which we've had over 70 years. Now we're one of the 211 calls. If someone is in need of food, they call 211. We're right there. And in this time of challenge right now, it's really growing. We've doubled our numbers this month from last month. Our outreach We have a big community festival each year where we literally feed the entire community. Children's activities, game tricks, bouncy houses, and we've done that for pretty close to 40 years. The longevity, I believe, is what makes our community outreach so powerful, because we're here. We've been here, and prayerfully we will be here. 1996, we built our seniors facility, and so the last almost 30 years we've had a seniors facility, and we serve about 60 seniors in our seniors facility. And we're looking to continue to do God's work and God's will. I don't know how you can be a church in a distressed place and not serve. The people are genuine, the people are great, the people love each other, and sometimes simply because of an address, people are dismissed, and that's so unfortunate. So we're determined to serve and to continue to expand through healing communities, through Koinonia Fellowship, which we're part of another group of churches where economic development, housing is our forte. So we're pretty, I don't want to say proud, but we know we've had an impact, and we are having an impact. And the future vision that's being implemented right now through Elder James Taunton, our Elders Council, and Pastor CJ will allow that to grow and live based on the future visions and the future leadership of this church for a long time.